there, and welcome back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit on back, grab your pens and papers, class is about to begin. First, a little syllabus work as always. If you love knives and all things sharp, the occasional bit of camping gear, and you must or you wouldn't be watching this video, just have one question for you. Have you subscribed yet? You haven't? Why not? Easy enough to do. I mean, come on, you just hit that little button right down there. It says subscribe. Then you hit the bell next to it. Looks just like a bell, so you know what I'm talking about. That way you get notified every time I put up a new video. Simple, easy to do, and it's a win-win situation. Win for you. Every time I put up a new video, you get notified of it, so you get to see all the neat new things I review. Win for me, because, well, let's be honest, the more subscribers I have, the easier it is for me to get these neat new things. So go ahead. Plus, sometime during the video, if you don't want to do it now, there'll be a button floating around. Most time it's over here, but occasionally it's over here. I've even seen it up there sometimes, but, you know, it'll be there somewhere. Just hit that, and that will also take you to a place where you can subscribe. Super easy. But on with today's lesson here, shall we? Got in a new shipment, and I'm excited because I've got some new Civivi knives in. Almost couldn't decide which one to show you first, but, well, I had a request from, let me double check. Yeah, it was Void Visionary, back when I did a review of the Shredder. Asked me if I was going to be getting in the Little Fiend. Well, I got it in, my friend, and here it is. Sweet knife. A lot of people are comparing it to the Shredder, and the blade style is somewhat similar. I'll admit it made me think of the Reverend more than the Shredder. But, you know, it's main thing is that thumb hole. It's just very unique, and so it does tend to dominate the shape of the blade and make you think of various knives that use it. And very sweet knife. Like most Civivis, it is D2 tool steel for the blade. G10 for the handle scales. Stainless and titanium hardware, including stainless ball bearings for the pivot, titanium screws, and pocket clip. And as with most Civivis, you can flip the pocket clip from right hand carry tip up to left hand carry tip up. Unfortunately, you can't flip it to tip down. Only one that does that on a regular basis that I'm familiar with is Spyderco, but you know, since I normally carry tip down anyway, because that way when I pull it out of my pocket, it's right there ready to open. It's no big deal for me. I do know some people who prefer tip down, however, so you know, whichever is good for you. It's a little smaller than the Shredder. This Shredder, of course, if you remember, came in at just over 8.5 inches. It was open. This one is only a hair over 7 inches open. 7.07 to be exact. The blade is 3 inches in length. It's got a nice choil so you can choke up on it easily. The handle is just a hair over 4 inches in length. 4.6 inches to be exact. So, yeah, it's big enough that it fits my hand reasonably comfortably. But, yeah, my one finger is just barely on it. So, but still, as I say, that choil lets you choke up very nicely if you need to. Still don't recommend it because it puts your finger right there at the beginning of the edge and makes it a lot easier to get sliced. But it's there if you really need the fine control. Got some jumping on the back of the blade that's right, ends right there, but you know, yeah, you're not going to be putting your thumb up there too often. You're going to be having it back there, so the jimping is in good position. The blade is a hollow grind. You can just sorry, I'm still getting over creeping crud. Anyway, as you can see, the blade is a hollow grind, but that should help out nicely. This particular one is in gray, but it's also available in a couple other colors. Let me double check just to make sure. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Let's see here. Yeah, it's Little Fiend is available not only in the gray that I've got here, but also black, orange, and oh, this is nice. My distributor doesn't have it yet, but apparently it's also available in a Damascus style. So as soon as my distributor has that, I've got to get this in the Damascus. I have to. It's just such a beautiful knife. Financial rundown, not bad. Shipping weight is right at a third of a pound, and it's got a minimum advertised price of $48.50. Now you've heard me talk minimum advertised price yet again. For those of you who didn't pay attention the first time, minimum advertised price, or MAP, is a statement from the manufacturer saying you will sell this for at least this much money. A lot of places say, well, this is what we're selling it to you for. You can sell it for whatever you want. If you want to sell it for only $1 more than what we sell it to you for, that's your business. You're not going to stay in business very long if you do that, but if you want to push it, go for it. If you want to sell it for less than we sell it to you, well, you're an idiot, but go for it. Some companies like Civivi, Spyderco, Buck, Wee Knives, Bark River, basically a bunch of higher end knives, will go in and they make you sign a contract for what is called a MAP policy, and that says that you absolutely positively cannot sell the knife for less than this. If you do and we catch you at it, we're canceling your contract. You won't be able to get any of our knives anymore to sell. So, why do I keep mentioning the MAP to you? It's simple. If you see a Spyderco advertised at a price that's less than the MAP, you know it's not a Spyderco. If you see a Civivi advertised for less than the MAP, you know it's not a real Civivi. It's a nice, easy clue. Because no one, not even Walmart or Amazon, is going to be allowed to break MAP policy. I know Amazon or Walmart did that with some Spyderco knives, and you'll notice that Walmart doesn't have Spydercos anymore. Or at least the ones around here don't. Why? They broke MAP policy, and Spyderco said no. So, but enough about that sort of thing. You didn't come here to learn economics. You came here to learn about a really nice knife. So let's go ahead and put this baby through its policy, see what, or paces, see how it does and how well it will stand up. as always, right out of the box. No touch-up, no sharpening, no nothing like that. Let's see here, paper. And that's beautiful. That's just friggin' gorgeous. Cardboard. It's getting pretty well whittled on, so, but right through. Cuts easily, beautifully. Yeah. I'll make short work of any box I've ever seen. Hang packaging test. As always, empty soda bottle. It's about the right thickness of plastic for most hang packages. So let's see how it handles this. And it's in beautifully. Could almost make laces out of that. It was doing so nicely. Going to open up hang packages easily. Paracord. Paracord. Never know when you might need to cut some cordage. Maybe you work in a mailroom and you need to wrap some packages, or around Christmas. Maybe you're an avid outdoorsman and need to cut some replacement line for your hammock or your tent. Or maybe you're looking to hang some food up out of the reach of the critters. Either way, this thing is just, this is such a tiny little loop. I'm not even sure I can get the tip through, but one. Now I can't even get the tip through that one. Let's see here. Here's a slightly bigger loop. At least this one I can hold on to, and one, two. That's sweet. See here. Leather. And see how we do with leather here. Standard heavy gauge cowhide. I've been slowly turning into laces. And yeah. That hollow ground blade just flies through that. Let's see here. Zip ties. I goofed. I bought new zip ties. I left them downstairs. Give me 1 second to run down and get them. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I know, bright red, but this is actually a cable tie, but it's still basically a smaller, shorter zip tie designed for tying electrical cables, especially if you're doing some IT work, or like I am, running new wiring in your shop, and you need something to tie the electrical cables and wiring together so that they don't get dull, bird's nesty. This is what you get. Still just a zip tie, as I say. Still very handy. Still very hard to cut. So let's see how this does it. And one, Definitely can't complain about that. Let's see here. If we were going to try to shorten one up. 1, 2. Yeah. Seeing these things are almost impossible to cut with anything other than a pair of diagonal cutters, I'm quite happy with the way that did it. So far, the Little Fiend is doing fantastic. Let's see here. Wood. There's wood. I'd put it down somewhere. Yeah. Gonna have to get some more wood from the shop here in a little bit, but let's see here. Feathering things up beautifully. Let's see how it does this way. And as always, pivot point does provide a weakness, so I don't recommend this. But for standard test on the knife, I'm willing to take a chance on ruining. Damn. That's just with my hand. Definitely. Yeah. That thing's going to handle any piece of wood you need to bring out. So, let's go back to our Christmas themed paper here and see. It sure didn't take any damage from any of the tests, now did it? That is just gorgeous. There you have it. The Civivi Little Fiend. Everything I've come to expect from Civivi and more. One of the smaller knives, but damn, that just handles everything I threw at it. And other than a few shiny spots, even those, just a quick wipe on my shirt, and they're gone. So, can't wait to see what the other ones I just got in are like. But you're going to have to wait for that, because I got things I got to do before I can start doing reviews of the other two knives. But you take care. I wish you luck. And remember, it's ability that decides what you can do. It's motivation that decides what you will do. It's attitude that decides how well you do it. So if you're going to do something, do it with attitude. See you now. Bye.